Good afternoon, guys. I'm chilling here with Brandon Wells. Where are you? There you are. 3 weeks out as of today. That's crazy. 3 weeks out. Gosh, I remember when we were saying, oh, 18 weeks out. 17 weeks out. 3 weeks out already. Anyways, guys, thanks for all the questions you're asking right now. We're eating some Chipotle. I'm actually going low fat for once. I can't believe it. Normally I'll get double tortilla and I'll get cheese inside of it. But if you look on the nutrition label or the nutrition little guideline, there's seriously like 9 grams of fat in their tortilla. And just remember, you can get an extra tortilla for free usually. So you can get a free 9 grams of fat with 44 carbs if that's what you want in your diet. I want to go low fat for now because tonight I'm eating with my girlfriend, and you never know, right? When I'm eating with my girlfriend, I mean, I might eat pure shit with her. So I went only 1 tortilla, so I shaved 9 grams of fat. And I also didn't get cheese, so I shaved about 8.5 grams of fat from that. So going low fat, baby. Anyways, here's the interview with Brandon. Thanks for all the questions, guys. Peace. All right, guys, let the interview begin. First question comes from Luis Cruz. How big of a challenge has dieting for your show been? Has it been the most difficult challenge of your life thus far? If not, what has been?
I think at first it was a challenge just because we started off with really low carbs, so energy level was almost non-existent.
Nice.
For that matter. But then we raised it after a while and we were kind of playing around with it, and we got to a good, for a while I was at 335, and nice. Yeah, that was pretty nice, and it kept me relatively energized for the most part, and it wasn't too difficult because that was going for about 2 months, right? Yeah, about 2 months on that stretch. And I mean, as the body fat was getting kind of low, it was it does get a little bit difficult.
Damn. Oh. Here, help. Point at yourself. Why is it so difficult?
Is that good?
Yeah.
Weird. This last week has been somewhat difficult, dropping it to 300 carbs.
Yeah.
But you gotta do what you gotta do. And
okay.
That's about it.
What has been the biggest challenge?
Mentally, yes. I will tell you that. But at the same time, it's something I feel like almost everyone should do. Not necessarily bodybuilding, but something like relatively like that challenges your mind power and your willpower. You know, it teaches you self.
No sex for 1,000 days. 1,000 days.
It teaches you like self-discipline, and it's yeah.
Okay, just do celibacy for 3 years.
There you go.
That'll show you self-discipline. All right. Next question, Tyrone Jackson. Would you let me fade you up?
What do you mean by that?
All right.
Did you clarify that, or?
I don't think he clarified it.
No.
I don't know. Anyways, next question is going to be, when did you start lifting and why?
Started lifting, it was like fall of 2000, what year is this, 2012, 2010. My buddy wanted to build like a clientele list because he wanted to be a personal trainer. So he hit me up, he's like, hey, you still want to get buff? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. So he set me up on that for a while, and then I was just kind of lifting at my other gym for a while, and then started working out with Matt here in September of last year. So it's been about a year and a half now.
Okay. Did you? This one, Luis kind of clarified what he really meant on his last question, but I think you already answered that.
Okay.
Did you do a low carb diet or an anabolic diet? I think he means it's kind of confusing because I have really no idea what he means by anabolic diet, unless he means the anabolic diet from T-Nation, which is this interesting, extremely high fat diet throughout the week, and then you carb them on the weekends. That's the only time you have carbs. I'll answer that question. No, he's been having a as high as possible carb diet, basically. So, are you going to go on a bulk after your competitions?
answer this question. Right away, no.
Answer how
I'm gonna try to keep it in maintenance for a while, and I guess it'll be a bulk period, until I decide to compete next, which I'm probably gonna wait for a while. So in a way, it's bulking, but at the same time, it's just I'm pretty much gonna stick on maintenance for a while and see how that goes.
Why did you get the damn tattoo? Total.
This is actually a work in progress. Outside of lifting, I like to play music and stuff, and I was in a band at the time, and I figured either way I was gonna do something with music for the rest of my life, so I wanted to get sleeves. I really like tattoos, so eventually this will be full sleeves.
And not a tricep will be seen.
Not a tricep.
Next question, how confident are you?
Oh.
I'll just say that he has no difficulties, if that answers the question. But go ahead, what's up? How confident are you?
I guess that depends on what exactly the topic is.
Yeah, I guess.
But
say girls, how confident are you?
I think it's a whole nother world too, but I don't know. I don't know.
Alright, nobody likes anyone who boasts, so I'll say it. This guy does whatever he wants. But at the same time, he's a very classy, respectable gentleman, if that makes sense. So, a respectful gentleman who does his thing and gets around. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. His last girl looked like the girl from Spartacus, Spartacus's wife. So I'll just say that. Okay, Franco, this is even personal to you. What can I do when I do squats when my neck, you can say, does not hurt? I even put a towel around the bar and it still hurts. I'll just say, hey bro, you're probably squatting too high. Try a low bar squat. Put it more on your traps, more on your rear delts, and then maybe that'll help.
Yeah, rest on the rear delts. I did that for a while. Like I switched it up, and then it's a whole new world. You can lift heavier too.
Damn, this is another question that I could probably answer for you. So, okay, here we go. How do you respond to those that doubt you in terms of competing? Because you got the doubters.
At first, it was actually really bothering me. I mean, towards the beginning of the prep, but like now, it's just I almost use it as motivation. Because it's just like, really? You're gonna doubt? Okay, cool. I'll use that, like when I'm setting like PR sets, I'll look at myself in the mirror and be like, oh really? You're too skinny, huh? All right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
And he hit a PR today. So.
Yeah, I hit a PR.
That's what's up.
It's all perspective.
Thanks, Chris Angel. What's your favorite Skinny Cow product?
Oh dear Lord. There's so many Skinny Cows. I really like just the ice cream sandwiches in general because they have little pouches of Skinny Cows, but those are kind of high in fat, and it's just there's only like 6 little things in there. So sandwiches for the win. But they have like mint chocolate chip and strawberry shortcake that are just unbeatable.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn Skinny Cows. I remember I would always treat mine or myself to one every once in a while, man.
Yeah.
Every week I was like, all right, it's Skinny Cow time. Got it.
You can sprinkle your Skinny Cow with like Walden's. Sprinkle it. You can drip it with syrup. That's pretty killer too.
Oh, here's a good one. From Oliver. What would you tell first-time competitors?
Go for it. Pretty much. If you're confident in yourself and you feel like you can do well and you actually want to know how it feels like, why not? Go for it, Don't listen to the negativity.
I like
if anything,
that
thrive off it. So.
I like that answer. Matthew Shamazu says, how do you calculate your macro numbers to amplify your goals, whether it's cutting or bulking?
I don't know if I can answer that, actually.
All right, no trip.
That's all this guy.
I'll figure that out for them. Chris Angel, who's doing your prep? What are your? Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. What are your goals for your physique? Body weight, body fat percentage, etc. And this could probably be like a long-term and a short-term question. So you can answer it however you want.
Definitely. As of right now, really just, I mean, physique-wise, it's you kind of have to. When you're on a cut, you kind of have to deal with like your physique. I mean, the only thing you can really do is just
get more cut.
Get more and more cut, yeah, and drop that body fat percentage. I mean, I would like to see. I mean, I don't even have a way of testing it, but I mean,
we would like to see negative 12% body fat.
That'd be insane.
No. But then he might peak too early. So.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. I mean, like later on, after all my contests and stuff like that, physique-wise, I mean, I'm kind of already like trying to set up like a list of things I need to focus on for the most part, but gotta ebb and flow.
Okay, any specific goals towards certain body parts? You want to bring up maybe certain lifts you want to bring up in this next 2, 3, 4, year off season, whatever it is?
I definitely want to hit a lot more. I need to. Honestly, before working out with Matt in the Cal Fit, I didn't really do a lot of like, as far as bench goes, everything was done on like Smith racks and things like that. So I mean, I have terrible balance when it comes to bench. So, if anything, I want to do a lot more bench and kind of get dialed in with that, and kind of work up with that, and then get a lot more serious on squats. Do a lot more like good morning type stuff and build up even more glutes. And I don't know, pretty much overall, just evenly spread.
I like that. Brandon's like, why did you copy my name? Here we go, Lucas Carr. What has been the most difficult part of your prep at this point?
Managing time. It seems like, as time goes by, you kind of got to start planning ahead what you got to do, and as far as like preparing things and so forth. And one thing you always got to remember is that time spent on one thing it's something you're not going to get back. So you pretty much have to, you got to manage your time well. And I'm straying away from the thought.
What I always tell people is, don't be idle.
Yes.
Don't do nothing.
Stay productive.
Always be doing something. And it's hard, especially those days where you can't get out of bed.
Yeah. You gotta get up, dog. Gotta get up.
Lucas also asked, what is your mind state going into this competition? This coming competition?
What's my mind state? I don't know, that seems like a pretty general question. If anything, like, when it comes to anything in life, it's just, when you gotta do something, you get it done.
There you go.
You get grind. And,
because Lucas is also dieting right now for, I believe the muscle might end.
Gotcha.
So you'll probably see it.
Well, good luck with that. Yeah.
He's with 3D today, so he should be doing good.
But I don't know, you pretty much, if anything, feed off the negativity, for one. Just do what you gotta do. Focus on yourself, Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something.
Well,
and yeah.
Mario Solano asks, when are you gonna post on JDM Fitness, bruh?
I don't even know what JDM Fitness is. Sorry.
All right, we'll fill you in.
Right.
Why do birds suddenly appear?
Birds?
Why do birds suddenly appear?
What does that mean?
I don't know. I swear, I think you're getting trolled. All right, next question. Next question is, have you had to do anything other than cut calories / carbs to lean out? What body fat percentage are you going to be seeing at your show? Are you eating completely IIFYM, or are you sticking to the bodybuilding staples, chicken brown rice? So first question was, what have you been doing other than counting or cutting calories / carbs?
Nothing. Nothing really.
The only other thing is basically cardio.
Yeah, just cardio. I mean, we kind of
That's all you need.
kept that up during like before the prep just to maintain like a healthy heart, cardiovascular. But that's really the only thing that's changed. I've stuck to the same lifting program. If anything, I've only changed my weights. But that's really about it.
What body fat are you aiming for towards your show? And it's kind of a weird question because you're doing multiple shows, so.
Yeah. I wish I had a way to test this.
Yeah, and it's hard to tell what you're at.
It's pretty hard to figure that out.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, I really want to try to get as lean as possible for this June 9th NGA show. But I mean, I'm confident. I'm almost 100% positive that the July 4th show I'll be much more leaner. I mean, I'm not 100% sure what my body fat percentage will be.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure how I'm going to be able to test that, but...
All right. Are you sticking to IFYM or the staples of chicken and brown rice? What are you doing, bro?
IFYM, for the most part.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I can have chicken and rice in there if I want.
Tyrone clarifies, cut his hair, dog. And word hairy. $5 if I accidentally cut his skin.
Oh.
Shit ain't my problem, he says.
Snap. I don't know. We'll see about that. I've never had shaved hair before.
And I think that's it. David
fade.
Thomas asked, are you coaching yourself? Or are you coached? And then one last question was, do you even lift?
I don't. I roll on that medicine ball every day, and that's where it all comes from.
And I think that's it, guys. Oh, who is your daddy and what does he do? Okay, I think that's it. All right. Thanks a lot, bro. And to everyone out there, hope I gave you some insight. Hey, any other words to anyone else who might want to do what you're doing, their first competition? How to, maybe, what were the steps to even doing it? Where did you actually begin? I mean, finding a show, picking one, what was your criteria for doing whatever show you chose, and how did you even find it? In case anyone wants to know.
The June 9th one, the NGA, was pretty much the first one that I knew of in the area that was actually pretty much the first one in the area. So I kind of just set myself a goal for that, and then Matt here helped me figure out the time length and all that business. So I mean, if anything, what I did was just found a show. Get yourself a coach.
NaturalBodybuildingEvents.com. That's where you can find shows, guys.
There you go. I don't know, that's really about it. What else did you ask?
I guess that's it. I mean,
yeah.
Any other, pointers? I guess that's all good.
If you feel like you're ready to, then you actually want to go through the experience and see what it's like, go for it.
Yeah.
Really, what are you going to do? Not win? Who cares? It's fun,
I know, exactly. And what would you say to people who think things like, oh, you're wasting your time by doing a competition? People have actually told me and other people that, oh, doing competitions is wasting time when you could have been building mass or doing this or that. Or
well, first of all,
what do you think about that?
It's, if anything, it's not a main focus in your life, It's something. It's a hobby. It's just something you do for recreation. I mean, why not take a chance? Why not try putting yourself through it and experimenting and seeing how your body goes? If you're for a competition, do it. You don't.
There's really no rules.
There really isn't.
There's any rules. It's you gotta be trained for 5 years, bro.
If you feel like if you're ready to do something, do it. Who cares what people think?
And honestly, in my opinion, it's all about progression anyways.
Yeah.
So it's some people, want to do shows to win their show, first place or whatever, which is all good. When it comes down to it, all people are really aiming for is just progression. I'm sure no matter how good Brandon does this time, he'll want to do better next time.
Exactly.
Whenever that's, you know, 2, 3, 4, 10 years down the road. So I guess that comes to all hobbies. You just want to do better.
Exactly.
Right?
It's all a learning process, and even just how far I've come during this prep, it seems like I've learned so much more in these past 17 weeks. And now that I look back, I'm like, what was I doing before? Like, why? You know? Why was I drinking Carbo Gain? Why? You know?
Why was I on Muscle Gain 12,000?
Seriously.
For $50 a month. For 3 servings.
That's ridiculous. But yeah, it's a learning experience, you know? If it's something you like doing, do it. Who cares?
I like that.
Have fun with it.
I agree, guys. If you don't have fun, then maybe it's just not for you. If you don't want to compete, you don't have to. No one's judging you. No one's judging you, but if you want to, then do whatever you want to do. Look at the Hodge would say, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's kind of real. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. So, do whatever you want to do. Realize that it's a hobby and it's about progression. It's not even about getting first place all the time. Because no matter what, first of all, chances are someone bigger and better than you. You might just get screwed by luck. And if you're constantly focusing on other people, then you're not going to be pushing yourself to the limits. So you really got to just be focusing on progressing yourself. That's what I take. Are we all good now?
We all good.
Thanks for participating in the interview, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for all the questions. Tyrone Jackson, shout out. You the man.
Maybe we'll get that fade.
All right, peace. And one thing he wanted to add that he didn't get to in the video, he wanted me to say that size and amount of muscle does not determine the overall strength, success, and wisdom of an individual. And he says Popeye was a huge jerk. Anyway, he said it's the knowledge you carry and how you can affect and change among others in a positive manner. Keep your own individual progress and success as your main focus. So that's pretty much the interview with Brad Wells. Hopefully I answered some of your guys' questions. Sorry about the dog, and peace.
Hey, quit being a little bitch! Ogus cake!